Hi guys, I'm Molly, a first year studying sociology. Come with me to see what a typical day would look like studying sociology at the University of York. So I got up and out of bed at about 8:30 today as I had a seminar to be at for 9:30. The weather was stunning, which definitely made getting up a lot easier. I then got dressed and ready before heading into the kitchen to make myself a hot cross bun for breakfast. I left my flat about 9:20 to meet a friend in the Cato Hub before heading over to my seminar. I then walked from my accommodation to the Law and Sociology building, which is only a 5-minute walk, so I'm very lucky. As you approach, you enter through a revolving door to get inside. Indoors, there are multiple sets of stairs and rooms where many classes take place. Today I had a 2-hour seminar, also known as a PBL or problem-based learning, where we discussed the research that we'd found on domestic abuse. We then had a 5-minute break which gave us an opportunity to fill up our bottles and have a chat with each other before heading back to the second part, where we read through the next scenario on drug trials and started to formulate research questions. After my PBL finished, I had an hour to kill before my next seminar. I found a space downstairs in the building and sat down to do some reading. I learnt about Goffman's concept of the self in society, which my next seminar was going to be on. It was really interesting. My next seminar was only an hour long and we discussed our views and thoughts on the reading. This session finished about 1:30 and so I took myself to Nisa to grab some lunch. The walk there and back only takes about 15 minutes and inside you can find a whole variety of foods and all the little essentials that you need. I was in there for about 10 minutes and once securing the goods I left ready to go eat. Back at the flat, I made myself a sandwich, some crisps and a fruit bowl, sat down and watched some Netflix before getting ready to go to netball. The walk across to West from East only took about 25 minutes and honestly it was such a pretty walk as all the ducks were out. Training was great fun and I was definitely hot afterwards to say the least. It was then time to walk back and honestly, campus at this time of year is so pretty as all the flowers have come out, so I really took my time walking back, looking at the nature and taking in its beauty. Once back, I had a quick shower to freshen up before getting changed and ready for my lecture on analysing our interactions. I had half an hour until I had to leave and so I did some notes ahead of it. Once again, the lecture was only 5 minutes away and so I didn't have to leave too much time to be able to get there. We learnt about different theories and critiques of them. It was really interesting. And a bonus being that when I came out, the sun was shining and it was still really warm. Once back, I did make myself some dinner. It was only beans on toast, something nice and easy as I had quite a big lunch. I finally took some time to chill as I'd been on the go all day. But once I was done, I did sit down and just make sure that I had all the notes from the lecture. I went over them and made sure I had everything taken down that I needed from the PowerPoints. This didn't take long to do as I already had most things written down. It was then time to go to the pub quiz with my flat. We ended up coming 12th, which we were actually really happy with. We got back about 9:30 and I just got ready and got into bed for 10. Thank you for spending the day with me.